The wonderful new season has begun, and it's bigger and better than ever. The Wonder Years, new Wednesday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
You know, I love me some good GMA in the morning. Robin, George, Michael, and GMA. Now that's how you start your day. Good morning, America.
This is KOLO 8 News Now at 11, covering the news that matters to you.
Ron DeSantis in Douglas County. Straight ahead on KOLO 8 News Now, reaction from the annual Basque Fry event in Gardnerville. And the president holding his first major rally since formalizing his re-election campaign. We'll take a look at his message to supporters in Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us on KOLO 8 News Now at 11 o'clock. I'm Ben Deach. Well, the Story County Sheriff's Office is investigating the deaths of 2 people in a parked vehicle at the Tahoe Reno Industrial Center east of Sparks. Deputies say they found the bodies on Electric Avenue outside of the Tesla Gigafactory on Friday just after 8 p.m. Tesla medical personnel attempted life-saving measures, but when deputies arrived, they were both pronounced dead. The sheriff's office says there is no indication of foul play. Their names are being withheld pending the notification of next of kin, and anyone with any information is asked to call Detective Matthew Willett at 775-847-0959. A local business is cleaning up after a car crashed into it today. Take a look at the scene a couple of hours ago. It happened around 5 p.m. at the Bobby Page's Dry Cleaners at the corner of Mariloma and McCarran. No injuries have been reported, and the cause of this crash is under investigation. Well, it's an event that is known to give GOP leaders a chance to get their messages across to Nevadans living in the Gardnerville area. KOLO 8 News Now's Emily Benito gives us a look at today's Basque Fry event featuring Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
The 8th annual Basque Fry attracted many residents from northern Nevada to hear from Republican presidential candidate Ron DeSantis, with many locals looking forward to seeing what he has to say about the issues they care about.
I think listening to all the Republicans speak and see what they have to say, I think I will be a little surprised here and there, but I think it's just to get more information and about how they're taking back this country, because that's what I'm looking for.
I know that he just got into the race, but I was on board with him even before that. I think we need fresh face in the White House.
DeSantis making major points about what he believes leadership is.
Executive position, president or governor, you got to be a leader. And what leadership is about is, are you going to be willing to stand strong for what's right in the face of intense opposition and criticism and having the weight of the world come down on you? Or are you going to fold? And are you going to follow the pack?
The Florida governor also detailing some of the goals he has if he were to become president.
We'll declare a national emergency on day 1. We'll shut the border down. We will actually build a border wall. We will hold Mexico accountable, and we will hold the drug cartels accountable for the carnage that they're causing with the fentanyl coming into this country. So that will happen, and that'll be a day 1 issue for us.
In Douglas County, Emily Benito, KOLO 8 News Now.
Let's turn things over to the weather. Colin Jackson joins us here on this Saturday evening, and certainly things looked pretty sunny out there in Douglas County today. How are we looking going forward?
Today was around 86 degrees. That is a degree above average. We're not going to get there tomorrow, and we won't get there for the next 8 days because of a little cooling pattern, but no rain. Here's what's going on. We've just got some clouds rolling in from west to east. You can't really see them because it's nighttime, but you can see them on the satellite. And to the northwest of us, we have a little cold front working its way through our area, and that is a dry front, and it will produce wind. So we are turning windy tomorrow and Monday. We're going to drop from highs in the 80s to highs in the 60s for Monday, but we'll rebound into the 80s by next weekend. So the roller coaster ride continues. Tomorrow morning, don't wake Dad up too early. It's Father's Day. 70 at 9. That's not bad, huh? 77 at noon, but then only around 75 to 76 at 4. So it might get cooler as we get into the latter part of the day. The 8-day forecast is coming up, and we'll show it to you soon.
Now to the 2024 presidential race. President Biden traveled to the critical battleground state of Pennsylvania today, holding his first re-election rally in Philadelphia after taking time to tour the recently collapsed section of I-95. Biden saying reconstruction of that portion of the interstate is the most important project in the country right now. Here's Chuck Severson with the latest.
President Biden taking the stage in Philadelphia at the first major rally of his 2024 campaign. The president accepting the endorsement of the powerful AFL-CIO, which represents 60 unions and more than 12 million workers. It's the labor group's earliest ever presidential endorsement.
I'm more honored by your endorsement than you can imagine. Coming this early, it's going to make a gigantic difference in this campaign.
Earlier in the day, the president took an aerial tour of the collapsed portion of I-95 in Philadelphia.
There's no more important project right now in the country.
Saturday's rally comes on the heels of some positive news for the administration, with inflation starting to cool, the president touting his accomplishments.
We've created 13 million new jobs since I became president. That's more jobs in a little over 2 years than any president's created in one 4-year term. The unemployment rate is down to nearly a 50-year low at 3.7%.
But Mr. Biden is facing some headwinds as he seeks re-election. A recent ABC News Ipsos poll found that his favorability is just 31%, down 15 points from the summer before the 2020 election. Some Republicans trying to capitalize on those poor poll numbers, including Ron DeSantis campaigning in Nevada, where he touted his own accomplishments as Florida's governor.
Everything I promised we would do, we've gotten done, and then some. We've done more than what we promised.
The president heads to California next week for a series of campaign fundraisers, with others scheduled in Chicago and Maryland before the end of the month. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News, New York.
A reminder that on Monday, all local, state, and federal offices will be closed in observance of Juneteenth. This includes offices for the city of Reno, Sparks, Washoe County, and the RTC buses will be on a Saturday level schedule. Mail will not be delivered. Also, a heads up, if you send your kids to day camp at UNR, those will also be closed for the day. Watch the 26th annual Barbecue, Brews, and Blues Festival along Virginia Street in downtown Reno coming up. We'll take a look at the event this year. Plus, millions of Americans under heat alerts, the state's most impacted, and a look at where tornadoes have also been wreaking havoc.
Well, we know there's no rain in the forecast, so you need to know your watering days. Here is the schedule. Take a look.
This is KOLO 8 News Now at 11, covering the news that matters to you with Ben Deach. And your first alert weather forecast with Colin Jackson. This is KOLO 8 News Now at 11, covering the news that matters to you.
You made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now buy a new 2023 F-150 with 0% financing plus $1,000 customer cash.
Northern Nevada weather can be grueling in the summer, so act now on getting a dependable Rheem air conditioner from Duke's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. We started over 50 years ago and are a rich family tradition.
Duke's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Professional, passionate, experienced.
For all these years, I've watched my dad fight for our clients to get some of the best settlements and verdicts in the state of Nevada.
Finally, Dad gets a little respect.
Golightly in Vanna, 222-3333.
Renewal by Andersen can make replacing your windows and doors really affordable. And getting a price? Well, that's easy. Just scan this code and self-schedule your own appointment. You don't have to talk to anyone, and you can do it 24 hours a day. Just scan and pick a date and time that work for you. Renewal by Andersen has more 5-star reviews than other leading full-service window replacement companies. Learn why. Scan the code now to self-schedule your window and door appointment.
You know I'm the compost king. I can guarantee one thing. I will help you grow this spring. Your garden looks so bling. Full Circle Compost, baby, you.
Full Circle's all-natural soils, composts, and mulches are available in Northern Nevada and Northern California at select retailers. Please visit FullCircleCompost.com for locations.
Hi, I'm Tim. And I'm Steve. It's a great time of year to get your RV ready for camping. Did you fix that hole?
I got my fishing pole.
Did you fix that leaky roof?
I got my rain gear.
What about your brakes?
Oh, I'm gonna break in my new hiking boots.
What about your fridge, lights, and water heater?
I've got it covered. I had our techs check it out.
Good call. Paramount's RV Service and Parts will keep you camping.
And we're the area's largest factory-authorized RV collision center.
We'll need that the way you drive.
Expect more. Demand paramount.
When you own a Ford, you get the benefit of having your vehicle picked up for service.
All right, we'll get it right back to you.
This is U-Mode. All the convenience of owning a Ford, made just for you.
Quarterly children's programming reports for KOLO 8 and 8.2 are available Monday through Friday during regular business hours or online at www.fcc.gov.
Get your first alert weather forecast with Lindsay Matherly Monday on Good Morning Reno.
Well, today's the last day of the 26th annual Barbecue, Brews, and Blues Festival along Virginia Street in downtown Reno, and our Crystal Garcia was there.
Beautiful weather Saturday for the 26th annual Barbecue, Brews, and Blues Festival.
Welcome to the 26th Brews and Blues.
Happening right outside the row along Virginia Street in downtown Reno, with lots of finger-licking goodness and soulful tunes. And it wouldn't be complete without the brews. The festival showcasing a wide variety of craft beers, highlighting the talents of local breweries while introducing attendees to the diverse range of flavors and styles through friendly competitions.
We got a brewery right on Virginia Street, and we just took home first place for Hazy IPA. We had 5 categories of best beer, and we won with our lawn chair balloonist, which is our Hazy IPA.
The event, hosted by The Row, brings the community together to enjoy barbecue, brews, music, while getting to check out local vendors lined up along Virginia Street.
It's a great weekend for people to come down with their family, come down and support local breweries, have some food, play some games, and just enjoy the beautiful weekend that we have in Reno.
Yeah. A lot of people, you know, the weather's good, people are friendly, we're meeting you, I'm on TV, hey, what do we do from here now?
Reporting from downtown Reno, I'm Crystal Garcia, KOLO 8 News Now.
And now, your first alert weather forecast with Colin Jackson.
That beer needed to be cold today. It was 86 degrees.
It really couldn't have been much better for the Barbecue, Blues.
A little nice breeze in the afternoon, whipping through downtown. It was okay. No dust storms yet.
Yeah, event season this year, you're going to get a lot more of those.
Yep.
Where they close down Virginia Street and have those kind of parties in downtown Reno. It's always fun.
Yep.
And it's really going to be nice if we can get those 80-degree temperatures and the high 70-degree temperatures to go along with them.
We're going to try that out. But we're going to take a dip into the 60s on Monday. Why? Because of this little area of cooler weather headed our way. It's a little front on the water vapor loop, and it's moving on in. So let's talk wind. Tomorrow afternoon, or by noon at least, we could see winds out of the southwest. You see the arrows flowing from the bottom of your screen to the top right. 20, 30 miles per hour sustained, gusting to perhaps 40 or 50 miles an hour at times. And on Monday, here's the scene at noon, 1 o'clock. Same deal. Bright colors and strong arrows from the southwest. They'll calm down in the evening, but it's going to be a Sunday and Monday afternoon wind thing. Rainfall chances are weak, if anything, north of us toward the border with Oregon. And then the rest of the week looks pretty quiet, right? Not much coming our way at all. So what do we do for temperatures on Father's Day? We get cooler. It's 71 now. Winds are east-northeast at 5. That's okay. We've got 55 in Truckee, 72 in Fernley, nice and warm. Carson's at 68, and 65 Elko, 86 in Vegas. The high today was 86. The average for this time of year is 85. So 1 degree above average. Overnight lows were about average in the low 50s. Other numbers look like this as of 11 o'clock. It's now 11:13. 73 at Lovelock. State Line's mild at 60. That's a nice night in Tahoe by the fire, right? 66 incline for highs tomorrow. Portola goes to 72, but Tahoe will be windy, and a lake wind advisory is up for Tahoe and Pyramid. Those waves on the northeast shore could be 3 to 4 feet, and that's great for the kite surfers, but if you're paddle boarding, you got to pay attention to what you're doing because the water is very, very cold. 85 for Hawthorne tomorrow, so they'll be warm. Southwest winds at 25 to 35 miles per hour, gusting to around 50. Eureka goes to 80, surprisingly, and Elko will be at around 78. Central zones, upper 70s for the most part, but we think Fallon goes to 84 with Fernley in the upper 70s. And 77 Susanville, 78 for our friends at Pyramid Lake. Virginia City at the Comstock, 68. And upper 70s for Carson City and down south from there. Backyard numbers, upper 70s to low 80s. Overnight lows, low 50s. And mid to upper 70s in some locations too. So enjoy Father's Day and have some fun. Don't forget to barbecue. 80 on Sunday, not bad. Then we go to 68 because of the cool air that'll be filtering in on Sunday. And the overnight lows will be not bad. Upper 40s at points. The coolest day will be Monday. The rest are upper 70s and low 80s by the time we do it all again next weekend. And no rain in sight. We could always use some rain, but we just don't see it in the next 8 days or next 12 for that matter.
Well, we had to eventually go a week without it.
Right, it's been 3-4 weeks with it.
It did come down, and the times that we did get rain, I mean, I'm thinking back to this past Tuesday and specifically, it was insane just how hard it came down in some spots.
Right, and the hail was pretty good size too, nickel size down in Carson, that's right.
I mean, just fast and furious, and then it would just dry up.
Hopefully not, and this is the time of year where we cannot see rain until September. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
We've seen it before.
Yep.
If you want to stay up to date on that forecast, by the way, this is the app for you, KOLO 8 First Alert Weather. It's for Apple and Android. Millions of Americans are feeling the impacts of severe weather, excessive heat hitting parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Florida. And as Dave Packer shows us, tornadoes have also been making an impact.
More than 40 million Americans are under heat alerts amid scorching temperatures across parts of the South.
Before I came out here, I made sure to drink plenty of water, dress for the sun, long layers.
Cooling centers open in Dallas, Houston, and Austin. San Antonio hospitals say they're already seeing an increase in heat-related illness.
You feel a little weaker, you don't feel right, maybe have a little bit of a rash. But then it goes on to more of an extreme weakness and dizziness to the point where you can't really stand up.
In Perryton, Texas, residents just starting to pick up the pieces following a deadly EF2 tornado.
We're all rolling up our sleeves and we're getting out here and trying to do what we can for the citizens.
At least 3 people killed, including 76-year-old Becky Randall, who leaves behind a husband, 2 sons, and 4 grandchildren. An 11-year-old boy was also killed. Good Samaritan Tommy Kerbel described the moment they found him.
We found the kid. Mom was screaming, crying.
In the Florida Panhandle, more than a foot of rain has fallen since Thursday. This Pensacola neighborhood flooded.
Look at my car, y'all.
The Weather Service says the deluge was the heaviest amount of rainfall the city has received since 2014. The severe weather is expected to continue through the weekend. On Sunday for Father's Day, areas from Arkansas to Alabama could see damaging winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes. Dave Packer, ABC News, New York.
Authorities are trying to get to the bottom of what happened 2 weeks ago when a number of migrants were shipped from Texas to Sacramento. Coming up next, we'll hear from some of those migrants.
When you can't watch, listen to our news partner, News Talk 780 KOH or KKOH.com.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Where to go and what to do in Huntsville, Alabama. Personalized just for you. Find your sweet spots at alabama.travel/sweetspot.
Hi, I'm Jeff Campani with Carson City Toyota. KOLO Cares is holding a tuna drive and a construction build of a tuna boat to benefit the Food Bank of Northern Nevada. Every month, the Food Bank distributes food to roughly 130,000 people in need right here in Northern Nevada. Donating a 5-ounce can of tuna is an easy way to help out those in need, including children from going hungry. You can drop off your donations to the KOLO 8 studios Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Thank you, and with your help, we can continue to feed families over the summer.
Take it home today.
Take it home today.
Take it home today.
At Delmar Furnishings, if you see it on display, take it home today. All items on the floor are in our warehouse ready for you to take now or have it delivered.
Take it home today.
At Del Mar, we believe you shouldn't have to pay high prices for quality furniture. Shop local at Del Mar Furnishings. If you see it on display, take it home today.
Take it home today!
Cohen Patrick here for Window World. This year, energy costs for U.S. homes are expected to rise 28%.
Our energy-efficient windows and doors can help reduce your costs while adding value, beauty, comfort, and reducing noise.
Lower your energy costs and get 5 windows and a sliding door professionally installed from $46.35.
Call Window World today. We will save you money because we are simply the best for less.
We're local, and not only do we stand behind our windows, we stand on them.
This is Sam, and he changed my life. If you're a veteran or know a veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury, please go to AmericanHumane.org to learn about the Pups for Patriots service dog program.
Download the KOLO 8 News Now mobile app for your hour-by-hour forecast.
The Agriculture Department is investigating a possible data breach related to a broader hack of U.S. government agencies. Officials with the Agriculture Department say the data breach apparently involves a contractor and impacts a small number of workers. The government says it will contact and provide support to anyone affected. Officials disclosed the broader attack on U.S. agencies on Friday, and they suspect Russian cybercriminals to be to blame. The Office of Personnel Management and 2 organizations with the Department of Energy also were apparently targeted or breached. California state leaders say that they want to get to the bottom of what happened when several dozen migrants were moved from Texas to New Mexico and then flown to Sacramento 2 weeks back. And as Carmela Bernal shows us, California's Attorney General has reached out to other state leaders for more information.
Walking the streets of Sacramento is a dream come true for this 31-year-old migrant. But the first time she set foot in the California capital, she felt confused, angry, and betrayed. Unfulfilled promises, says the migrant who asked not to be identified for legal reasons. It was in a shelter in El Paso, Texas, where she says 2 men approached her with the offer of a lifetime. A paid trip on a jet to California and the promise of a job and housing.
She said they offered her a job, so she was happy and signed.
This after she spent 2 months traveling from her native Colombia to the U.S.-Mexico border. She describes the difficulties of the jungle, the train, starving, sleeping on the street, begging for money.
Es lo peor, porque sientes que llegaste a lo más bajo.
She is emotional and says it's the worst because you feel like you're at your lowest.
The offer, in the end, was too good to be true. But it was made to a total of 36 migrants who traveled on 2 separate charter flights from Texas to Sacramento.
Cuando llegamos acá, ni empleo, ni casa, ni dirección de vida.
When we got here, we didn't have a job, nor a house, nor direction in life, said this 34-year-old Venezuelan migrant who was part of the first flight. The migrants are at the center of a political battle over immigration policy, with Republican governors like Greg Abbott of Texas and Ron DeSantis of Florida sending thousands of migrants from Texas to Democratic-led cities.
Acá no vinimos por política, acá nosotros vinimos pues por trabajo.
We didn't come here for political reasons, we came here for work.
But he says he wants people to understand their suffering and their desire to work.
Somos seres humanos, tenemos sentimientos.
She says they're human beings with feelings and families.
Dr. Anthony Fauci has a warning for us that while COVID cases are way down, a new variant could change that quickly. Fauci spoke yesterday at the university in Italy. He said that the world needs to remain vigilant to control and manage COVID so it doesn't quickly mutate into variants that current treatments and immunities can't control. Fauci said that the likelihood of that happening is not known, but also not impossible. He said he agrees with the World Health Organization's assessment that the virus is no longer a global health emergency, but said it will take diligence for it to stay that way. He also said the large amount of misinformation about COVID and its treatments was tragic because it resulted in hundreds of thousands of people, or perhaps millions, refusing to be vaccinated. WNBA star Brittany Griner had an emotional reunion with the people that helped secure her release from a Russian prison. Griner met with the members of the national security team in Washington, D.C. yesterday. She was initially detained in February of last year. A Russian court found her guilty of drug possession and later sentenced her to 9 years in prison. The Biden administration worked out a prisoner swap for Griner last December for convicted Russian arms dealer Victor Bout. Friday's reunion came after Griner's team, the Phoenix Mercury, played the Washington Mystics in D.C., and more than a dozen people who worked Griner's case attended the game. Members of the Teamsters Union voted yesterday to strike against UPS if a deal isn't reached by the end of next month when the contract expires. A strike would be the largest against a single employer in U.S. history. Negotiations are progressing. The Teamsters reached a deal earlier this week for air conditioning to be installed in newly purchased trucks, but there are larger issues of salary to be worked out. UPS has said that it's confident there will not actually be a strike. About 330,000 Teamsters union members do work for the company. Well, a deadly fire claiming 3 lives in Fallon. If you missed Ed Pierce taking a look at what investigators have learned after that fire this past week, we'll bring that back for you coming up next.
It's slow braised, shredded, and back at Del Taco. Shredded pork carnitas returns in a stuffed quesadilla taco, combo burrito, epic torta, and carnitas fries. Tenderer, shredder, juicier carnitas. Say hello to Del Taco Bettermex.
My daughter hasn't come home. Name's Neve Kelly. I'm right here! Yes, I'll hold. Come here. Come find me. I'm not going away until I figure out who did this to me.
I remember something about the night.
I won't be somebody's victim. I want justice.
When you're driving, put down your cell phone. All those LOLs, BRTs, and OMGs can wait. You don't want to hurt yourself or someone else, do you?
Go lightly in Vanna. 222-3333.
Hi, I'm Ryan Dolan of Dolan Toyota. Supporting our community is at the core of everything we do. It's why we are proud to partner with KOLO 8's community-driven KOLO Cares campaign. With this partnership, we'll be teaming up to help all those in need in our community.
Hospice professionals focus on a single mission: to provide comfort and support at the end of life. Today, 1 in 4 dying Americans is a veteran. With hospice care, we open a doorway that leads a veteran to a sense of dignity and recognition. American veterans have given so much in their mission to serve our country, and now we serve those who have served us. Our mission is to serve veterans and their families to a more peaceful ending. At Circle of Life Hospice, it is our honor to serve our American veterans.
Most parents don't know 90% of substance use disorders are rooted in teen years.
Providing alcohol to me doesn't teach me to drink responsibly. It could be setting me up for a lifetime struggle with alcohol.
Here in Washoe County, 1 in 5 people 18 and older are binge drinkers.
I have enough friends. I need a parent. Don't serve me alcohol.
Visit jtnn.org to find out how teen alcohol use can be harmful to me.
Don't serve me alcohol.
It's the last great value menu. Del Taco's 20 under 2 menu has 20 items under $2 each, like the bean and cheese burrito, almost a ½ pound, crispy chicken tacos, and real strawberry Sprite, 20 under 2. Say hello to Del Taco Bettermex.
Local libraries and schools in eastern Nevada may be getting faster internet speeds. Yesterday in Las Vegas, Senator Jackie Rosen says that she secured over $43.5 million to increase high-speed internet access. She says she secured this money through her Middle Mile Broadband Deployment Act. It's part of the bipartisan infrastructure law, and it will help build more than 400 miles of fiber optic cable from Las Vegas to Wells, Nevada, likely bringing better speeds and services to places like Ely, Elko, and West Wendover.
this high-speed internet highway. It's going to improve the speed of existing connections. It's going to bring new connections to more than 20,000 locations across our state that wouldn't receive internet access otherwise.
It will take about 5 years for this project to be completed. An early morning fire near Fallon earlier this week, leaving 3 dead, and investigators beginning to search for the cause. Here's Ed Pierce.
Investigators from the State Fire Marshal's Division had been on the scene for hours when we arrived, but their work was just beginning. Their goal, to find out where and how the fire started.
We kind of identify our area of origin, where this fire, happened. We can limit that to a bedroom, a closet, a bathroom, kitchen, and then we look for competent ignition sources and first fuel that will sustain a fire.
Its terrible toll was already known. 3 occupants, a 42-year-old woman and 2 young girls aged 13 and 7, were dead. One, a man, survived with minor injuries. Neighbors said the occupants of the home had lived there for the past 2 years. Few other details, including their identities and relationships, were available.
Their place was always so neat and clean. It was the last mobile home that I thought would ever have a problem with fire.
Pat and Sam Snyder were awakened by the flashing lights.
I put my hoodie on and I came out, and there were so many firemen and emergency vehicles.
From the street, the damage appeared to be most severe in the front of the home, the living room and kitchen. Further details will emerge in the coming days. How and why this fire started is unknown, but given the heavy toll this fire has taken, the search for those answers is given a high priority. Outside Fallon, Ed Pierce, KOLO 8 News Now.
If you've been having your McMuffin with another iced coffee, now's a great time to reconsider.
Right now, buy one breakfast sandwich and get another one for just $1. Like an Egg McMuffin, Sausage, Egg, and Cheese McGriddles, or Sausage McMuffin with Egg. Pair one of these classics with a $2 medium iced coffee. Now even bolder.
When you need more horsepower to get the job done, get a Coyote tractor.
Coyote tractors deliver the horsepower you need when you need it. And you can find yours at S&W Tractor, Northern Nevada's exclusive Coyote tractor dealer, offering a wide range of models to choose from. Right now, it's Coyote Spring Sale. Get 0% financing for 84 months, now available on all CK models.
Come and see the family with the horsepower at S&W Tractor.
Hi, I'm Jeff Campani with Carson City Toyota. We love to help our community when we can. That's why we are proud to partner with KOLO 8's community-driven KOLO Cares campaign. With this partnership, we hope to help all those in need in our community.
At Batteries Plus, we power family road trips. We power bedtime stories. We power our local hospitals. We power connections with friends. We do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. How powerful is that? Need a phone fixed? We got it. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
At Bradley, Drendel, and Janae, our Northern Nevada roots run deep. In 1957, my father, William Bradley, and his partner, John Drendel, started Reno's first personal injury law firm. Their cases made national headlines. They earned awards and honors while gaining the trust of our community and raising their families here in the place they love. Our new generation of lawyers is continuing that legacy. And today, our Reno roots are as deep as ever. Bradley, Drendel, Janae, and you.
Sunday Catholic Mass is presented Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. on KOLO 8 from the Carmelite Monastery in Reno, Nevada.
All right, one last look at the forecast.
Yeah, we're doing fine here, but you know what? You don't want to be in these areas. Look at this.
Wow.
These are pretty big storms here, severe thunderstorm warnings for eventually Springfield and Little Rock, Arkansas. Memphis will be next. It's not good. Hopefully not tornadic, just large hail. For us, we don't have a chance of rain. We do have a chance of cooler weather. It starts tomorrow with a high of only around 80, we think. And then upper 60s for Monday. Summer starts Wednesday. That's area-wide. And we'll get you back into the 80-degree mark, but not until next weekend. So today was nice. And I'm telling you, my kids are, my daughter's graduating high school, just graduated. The parties have been going on for 10 days. Every night, someone's doing something. And today, I think there were 6 or 7 parties they had to attend.
That's it?
That's it,
Wow.
6 or 7.
Well, they are popular.
Yeah,
so I'm glad to hear that. 6 or 7 for them, and 1 massive party on the Las Vegas Strip.
Stanley Cup champions.
The Stanley Cup there for the Golden Knights. Got to see a lot of it. It was really cool.
16 Canadians on the team.
That doesn't really shock
5 from friendly Manitoba.
But their best players in America, let's not forget about that, Jack Eichel. So we got that going for us. That'll wrap it up for us. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 5.